Last month, I also took an action endorsed unanimously by the U.S. Senate just months before. I recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Dear friends, what a glorious day. Remember this moment. This is history. President Trump, by recognizing history, you have made history. Today, the embassy of the most powerful nation on earth, our greatest ally, the United States of America, today its embassy opened here. So for me, this spot brings back personal memories, but for our people, it evokes profound collective memories of the greatest moments we have known on this city on a hill. In Jerusalem, Abram passed the greatest test of faith and the right to be the father of our nation. In Jerusalem, King David established our capital 3,000 years ago. In Jerusalem, King Solomon built our temple, which stood for many centuries. The Temple Mount is in our hands. Words that lifted the spirit of the entire nation. We are in Jerusalem and we are here to stay. President Trump became the first world leader to recognize Jerusalem as our capital. And today, the United States of America is opening its embassy right here in Jerusalem. Thank you, President Trump, for having the courage to keep your promises.
Jerusalem is a sacred city. Its beauty, splendor, and heritage are like no other place on earth. The ties of the Jewish people to this holy land are ancient and eternal. Israel is thriving as a sovereign nation, and no international body should question the contributions Israel makes to the region and indeed the world.
In recent years, former President Donald Trump's decisions have sparked significant interest among religious scholars and believers, particularly concerning Israel and end-time prophecies. Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital in 2017 was a landmark decision. This act fulfilled a long-standing U.S. policy promise and was met with both praise and controversy globally. For many, it echoed ancient prophecies and reinforced Israel's significance in biblical history. According to biblical prophecy, Jerusalem holds a crucial place. In the Hebrew Bible, the rebuilding of the Third Temple in Jerusalem is a significant event that many believe will occur before the end of times. This temple, which does not yet exist, is anticipated to play a pivotal role in Jewish eschatology. William Branham spoke extensively about the Third Temple and its role in end-time events. He connected the rebuilding of this temple to the vision given to Daniel, emphasizing its importance during the millennial reign.
Daniel was this in 2 years. Then we find out that while he was in prayer, the angel Gabriel rushed to him and not only explained to him when his people were going out of captivity, but also all that was determined for his people. All that was yet left for his people. He said there are 70 of weeks yet left for the Jews. Then we find that he had a sixfold purpose. And one of them was to finish the transgression and to make an end of sin, to make reconciliations for iniquity, bring everlasting righteousness in, seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Now, the sixfold purpose, and we find out that on this sixth purpose, to anoint the most holy, we find out that most holy always represented the church, the tabernacle. And the last thing was to be done was to anoint the most holy. That's the millennial tabernacle that he'll live in during the millennial that we'll live in.
Branham also highlighted the United States' significant role in the prophetic timeline. He pointed out that the U.S. is prophetically represented by the number 13 in the Bible, particularly in Revelation 13.
Did you notice this United States is number 13 in everything it does? You know it was established with 13 colonies? You know the flag had 13 stars in it first? You know everything that the United States does is in the number 13? Did you know it appears in the Bible in Revelation 13? Certainly does.
Many have drawn parallels between President Trump and the ancient biblical King Cyrus, who allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. Trump's actions have been seen by some as a modern fulfillment of this biblical precedent. In Israel, a commemorative coin was minted featuring Trump alongside Cyrus, symbolizing this prophetic connection. Branham's teachings and Trump's political decisions converge on the concept of the Third Temple. According to Branham, this temple will be an integral part of the millennial reign, serving as the most holy in Daniel's vision. As we approach the 2024 elections, the question arises, does Trump's potential re-election play a role in these prophecies? His influence on Israel and support for the Third Temple movement have left many pondering the future and the unfolding of these ancient prophecies. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the connections between modern political events and ancient biblical prophecies. Could we be witnessing the fulfillment of these prophecies? Only time will tell.